Want to get the most out of your outdoor or indoor exercise? Registered dietitian Michelle Jaelin has some pre and post-workout foods to help you fuel and recovery. Good morning. Nice to see you again.
Good morning, Annette. Thank you for having me.
So food is really, really important when you're exercising because so many people think, well, if I exercise on an empty stomach, I'm going to burn more fat. And that's not true.
Right. So they actually did a study on that and found that people it was beneficial for were people who tend to be young, they were athletes, but for most everyday people, it's actually helpful to have something to eat before you work out. Not only does it help to manage blood glucose levels better, but it also gives you more energy to get through your workout.
And then that trick is like, when do you eat before you work out, right? Because you don't want to work out like on a full stomach. You don't want a full meal before.
So it's ideal to work out 1 to 3 hours or to eat 1 to 3 hours before your workout. And if you're going for 1 to 3 hours before, you can go for something like a peanut butter sandwich and banana sandwich. You can also go for things like a bowl of oatmeal and berries. Now, if you are pressed for time and you only have 30 minutes or less, something like 100% orange juice would be great. It's got potassium that helps with some of the muscle cramping you might get, as well as provides hydration. A handful of raisins or something like a small cup of applesauce. Those are things that will digest quicker so that you can get onto your workout right away without feeling like you've got too much going on in your stomach.
Yeah, because you don't want to be doing like downward dogs and all of a sudden like, whoa. Now, what about things that would help you recover after you're finished working out?
Yes, so after you're done working out, ideally within 30 minutes, you want to have something that has carbs and protein. And a lot of people think that, oh, I need protein, but you also need carbs because carbs actually helps to replenish the glycogen in your muscles that you've used for exercise. And then the protein has helped with muscle recovery and repair. So within 1 to 3 hours, within that time frame, within 30 minutes, you want to look at something like a nice balanced smoothie. And here I have a smoothie. It's made with Florida orange juice. I can show you how I make it. I add half a cup. It's great for hydration, has potassium that helps with muscle recovery, also has hesperidin that isn't like a flavonoid that will help with muscle recovery. I'm also adding in some fruit, some avocado that will help with healthy fats. And if you don't like protein powder, you can always go for things like a Greek yogurt and stuff, because what you want to do is make sure it's balanced. Now, I know not everybody has the time to do that or knows what to put in a smoothie, but there are other things you can have too. So like a turkey sandwich is fantastic. It has the carbs and the protein. Something like an omelet, it's got the salad on the side too, which is great as well. And if you're really pressed for time, something like, if you really are very busy, something like a protein bar would be okay. It would be fine to do that. Remember, you always want to also do what is best for your body and listen to your body to see what works best for you. Everyone is different, but you want to make sure you fuel after, because you want to make sure that you get something in to help replenish that glycogen and also help to repair those muscles after all the work you've done.
Now, is this for like kind of hardcore exercise, or should you follow these rules if you're going out for like a 30-minute walk or something like that?
If you're going for a 30-minute walk, I wouldn't worry about this too much, even though 30-minute walk is fantastic exercise.
Yes.
This is also more if you're doing things like you're doing strength training or you're doing like higher activity like sports or something. You want to think more about that too. But of course, walking is fantastic. Always listen to your body to see what's best for you.
Right. Sometimes I listen to my body and I'm like, I'll be halfway through an exercise program. I'm like, man, I am so hungry right now. Does that tell me that I haven't had enough before?
Yes. So sometimes if we feel hungry or we feel tired in our workout, that means we didn't fuel enough. And your body is saying, okay, you know what? I'm going to tap into like those energy reserves. I'm going to try and get through it. But if you notice if you've had more to eat and you have more energy, you can get through it better, and you can also have more energy to not only complete it, you get better results from it as well.
Right, and then the recovery foods will help you with sore muscles and just kind of like I get shaky sometimes afterwards, right? So they really go hand in hand.
And that is also because of low blood sugar too, right? The shakiness we get because your blood sugar goes down when you exercise, right? So we want to make sure we get that back up with the carbs and protein.
Okay, so as hopefully the nicer weather is coming up soon and we can get outside and do maybe some more exercising outside, these are some great tips. So we have that recipe actually for the smoothie as well. We will post that on our website at chch.com. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Annette.